Hi everyone, this is Mr Neel Raithatha, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. This is of a patient who attended the clinic with really blocked ears, both sides, and they are a chronic sufferer of earwax. They have to have their earwax removed on a yearly basis. This is the first time they attended the clinic to see myself, and they advise that over the years they've always found the process a bit uncomfortable, and I believe that's in part for two reasons. The patient has got quite a bendy ear canal, so we're having to bring this forwards, and as we're having to go around the bend. In addition, the wax and there's also a lot of dead skin in there involved there as well. It's very dry and it's very rough, so the surface of this plug is it's razor sharp. You could compare it to sandpaper almost, or shards of glass. And therefore, as we're bringing it forwards, it's rubbing and grazing against the ear canal wall, which can be a bit uncomfortable. So you may have noticed that I put some olive oil spray, and this is medical grade olive oil. It's not the stuff that you use at home when you're cooking. And we've just instilled a few drops in the ear just to help lubricate the ear canal wall, to reduce any friction. And you can see here, I've just got stuck here. So as I brought this forwards, the wax a bit deeper, and you're going to see I'm using the hook now. That more medial bit of wax, it's stuck around the patient's ear canal. So the ear canal's bendy where we are now. This is the patient's second bend. So our ears take on an S, like a snake almost figure. It's an S bend. And that's an evolutionary benefit, I suspect. And there's the patient's eardrum. I'll come back to that. See the handle of malleus, the hammer bone. See all the blood vessels on there as well. And I'm guessing that's an evolutionary advantage to have, having a bendy ear canal, because it protects the eardrum from any foreign bodies, particles that enter the ear. But what makes it difficult then is to sometimes remove wax around the bends, especially when it's really hard and sharp, and because you're having to really bend it around and it's going to touch the canal wall. So nonetheless, managed to remove that using the hook in the end. And so I used a combination of suction, so bringing the wax forwards, and I knew it was just the point there. There was so much resistance. I thought I'm going to have to change tack there, and instead trying to use an ear hook. And fortunately, I managed to get it in behind the wax plug and rotate the hook behind and then extract forwards. So this is the patient's right ear. Again, we put some olive oil spray immediately. I'm just using the endoscope here just to stretch open the ear canal entrance. The entrance in the right ear is particularly narrow. And again, you may see I'm trying to just curl this. I'm trying to go left to right. So I'm bringing it forwards, but at the same time I want to almost rotate this wax and skin plug. And similar to the left, it's razor sharp this is. So I do, if I recall correctly, at this stage the patient was not finding it tremendously uncomfortable, but they did mention they could feel it. So I'm just trying to be a bit more gentle. Now, sometimes the issue that I've learned over the years is, in an attempt to be too gentle, which we're always trying to do, of course we're always trying to be gentle, you can sometimes be overly gentle where you're not really removing the wax. You're kind of stuck at loggerheads thinking, oh, I don't want to do it too much because it would be uncomfortable for the patient, and then as a result you're not actually doing anything because the wax is not going forward. So I decided at that point just to brave it a bit and just use a hook at the roof of the ear canal, and it was fine. The patient said it was okay. So just going back, I was just going to bring this forwards a bit more. And you can see it's a really impacted plug, and it's lodged against the canal wall. I'm just trying to wriggle this free. So the tip of this, so the head of the wax, should I call it, it is now visible externally. So if you're stood behind to the side of this patient, you would have seen the tip of that, the head of it, protruding outwards. Managed to remove that in the end. Again, nice healthy eardrum. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys, and I hope you're all keeping well. Just to let you know, I've uploaded several videos today, I think 3, onto my Clearwax YouTube channel page. I will put the link up if you want to subscribe. I use the wax scope on that page, and so feel free to watch those videos. Take care, bye.